Hi you guys, Cassandra72 again, coming to you for the second time today with another couponing haul. Small again, you guys know I don't really do major huge hauls, but this is another CVS haul that I did today. And before I get into the tiny explanation of what went on, I will say that I want to welcome all my new subscribers aboard. I'm so happy to have every single one of my new subscribers and the ones that have been with me for the duration of this thing. I so appreciate you guys. All right, so I went back to do another Gillette deal because I actually set up at the flea market on the weekends to try to get a little bit of extra money, and things that I know sell well, I'll go out and I'll get more of them. I had the issues with the lady on yesterday, so that kind of stilted my little mojo a little bit. Because I really could have done 2 transactions at the final store that I was at, but I just decided against it. So, yeah. So, I went back out after, my running around or whatever today and did another couple of transactions. So, I hit up a store that I did not go to yesterday. There's so many CVS's in Durham, North Carolina, you guys, just in my immediate area. So, I hit up another one today that I hadn't been to, and they had several of the Mach 3s. They had, I don't know, maybe about 3 Mach 3s and 2 turbos. And then they had, of course, the disposable Gillettes. And, and I was thinking about picking up the men's. But another thing you guys can think of is it says this coupon that I'm using, it actually says any Gillette razor. So I'm thinking you probably could have picked up some women's Gillette too. But the only women's Gillette that I found today was actually $10.99. So I wasn't going to use that. Yeah, I wasn't going to use that because I wanted my out-of-pocket to be as low as possible. All right, so what I want to do right now is to show you the coupons that I'm using because I didn't actually show you these on yesterday. So what I'm using, of course, is the $3 off coupon. So it says off 1 Gillette disposable razor. It just excludes travel sizes. And while it does show all men's razors there, there are women's Gillette razors as well. The Venus, I think it is a Gillette. So yeah, several different versions of Gillette razors. So I could have bought a women's one as well if I found one that was going to fit into my scenario a little better, but it did not. And then this one, which is the buy 1 Gillette system razor or Gillette disposable and get 1 Mach 3 razor free. And again, it says 1 Gillette system razor or Gillette disposable. Now, I'm not really sure what a system razor is, but again, it's any Gillette razor, and you're getting, like I said, that Mach 3 razor free up to a value of $11.99. So, those are the coupons that I'm using. And so, yeah, I actually had 10 of the $4 off 20 coupons, and I used 4 yesterday, and would have had 6 left. But I got taken down to 9 because at the store that I was going to use it at, and when my transaction didn't come out right, she had actually already scanned that, and once they scan it, whether it goes through or not, I think it's no more good. Much like the video values at Rite Aid, once they scan them, even though you might board the transaction, it's no more good. So that was taken down to 9. So I used 4 yesterday and I had 5 left today. So I geared myself up to be able to do 5. But like I said, just really didn't see it because this custom 3, I want to say that these were the cheaper razors from the CVS experience on yesterday at the $7.99, but at this store they were $9.99. But like I said, don't quote me on that because I don't have that information right in front of me, and I'm not really sure. But in any event, I was not going to be spending too much out of pocket. So even if I had bought the cheaper Mach 3 at $10.99 and then those razors at $9.99. I think that would have put me at $20.98. This actually put me, these were $7.99 and this was $11.99. So that actually put me at $19.98, but I was still able to use the 4 off 20. So anyway, enough of the mindless rambling. Let's get into what these receipts look like. And like I said, I did want to go out and just do the deal again because it was such a great deal. I had the 4 of 20, which was going to make this basically, you know, really pennies out of pocket. So I went ahead and I wanted to do that. And all of my Mach 3 sold out today. Even though I only had 3 of them, but they all sold out. Because they know a good deal when they saw it, because I actually only sold these for $4. All right, you guys. So my first receipt at CVS, we have, and I'm sorry, you guys, I said that I think these razors was the most expensive ones. I don't think they were. I think these were the ones that were like $7.99 and $8.49. I think the Sensor 3 were the ones that were at $9.99. So, and those were, they had plenty of those. But again, like I said, just didn't want to do the deal with those. All right, so we see the the Custom Plus 3 at $7.99, and the Mach 3 Turbo, because I did pick up the Turbo. Also, the young lady at the register, if I probably could have done this with the $9.99 and the $10.99 and still come out closer, if they have would have taken off the $11.99 like they were doing yesterday, even though the razors only cost $10.99. But I wasn't sure if that was going to happen with this young lady. So, yeah, I just decided not to, you know, to go that route. And in the end, I'll tell you exactly why I'm glad I didn't. All right, so then I used the $4 off coupon, $4 off 20, the $3 off coupon that I showed you, and of course the buy one get one free. Took out the $11.99. That brought the subtotal down to 99 cents. Tax was $112, so that was $211, which I put on gift cards. Okay, now moving on to transaction number 2. It looks the exact same way. Okay, and you see the Gillette Plus 3 and the Gillette System Plus 3. Custom Plus 3 and the Gillette Mach 3 Turbo. All right, so again, $7.99, $11.99. This one, she did the $4 off 21st, then my buy one get one free, $11.99, then the $3 off 99 cents, tax $112, total $211. Put it on a gift card. Okay, and then at the end she told me I had extra butt credit, and I'm like, what? So $10 in ECBs right there, you guys. $10, okay, off the purchase of the Gillette shaving products. And I'm like, what did I do? So got outside and I thought about it. I said, oh yeah, you remember that I mentioned in the previous video that someone had said that if you waited, there was an ECB deal going on this coming with this coming week's sale. And at my CVS, the sales start on Saturday after 4. And I had completely forgotten about it. So I did these all on one card. And so therefore it's telling me right there that it was the Gillette. You spend 30, you get 10 ECB. So that's what's coming up for Sunday, you guys. So if you held on to those coupons, you can go out there and really work and twerk some deals. I love that saying by 2901. You know, you can pretty much consider that stolen, girl, if you're watching this video. All right, so yeah, so I had done that deal. And I had paid no attention when I did the first one because it would have told me where I was with that, I believe. Yeah, it does right down here at the bottom. It tells me that I've spent $19.98 and I needed $10.02 to get to it. And so, yeah, $30. Spend 30, get 10, and there's my 10. So that's awesome because I actually, you know, spent up like all my ECBs a few weeks back doing the Whisk deal because I never did do enough on that Whisk deal to get an ECB, but I just wanted to, you know, I just wanted to build up my laundry detergent, stockpile. So yeah. So with this, I've earned some ECBs. And so I may do this another time, a couple times again on another one of my cards to, you know, have something to work with. Because generally for me, even at Walgreens, I know some of you don't like that, but for me, even at Walgreens, when I have the rewards, the ECBs, the Plus Up rewards, the register rewards, I like to try to hold on to them to roll them into the next week's deal. Whatever that might be. Now, if there's nothing that comes up that's looking really good for me, then I ultimately go in and use it on something else. But for me, these rewards help my out-of-pocket to become lower, especially at CVS, because they will mark down. Unlike Rite Aid and Walgreens, they will actually modify an ECB down. So if I only have $9.90 worth of product, I can still go ahead and use my $10 ECB and just, forfeit a couple cents to get my out-of-pocket as low as I need to be. So, like I said, awesome. I was really shocked at that because I really wasn't even thinking about it. So, yeah. So go out, and if you have those coupons, go ahead and take advantage of those deals, you guys. All right. Until the next video, as always, this is your girl, Cassandra72, wishing you peace and blessings.